All right, I pressed it.
All right, I'll just wait for the link so I can send it to my dad.
Oops, don't open the link. I don't want to watch the stream that I'm making.
And hope you're ready for Hobbs to ask many questions now that he is starting to get over his fear of the BFG.
He might not have any answers that you're looking for, so just be prepared for disappointment. Alright, I'm gonna send that to my dad, and he'll say thank you, and I'll say you're welcome. Or I won't say anything. Okay.
Say, shut up, Dad. I'm trying to DM a game.
No, that's so mean. I'm not mean to my dad. I'm just gonna say it is. This has the potential to be a shorter session, like half an hour short.
Wow.
I don't see it going that way, especially with your moral compass being gone. I don't see.
We were talking about this afternoon, and I said Hunter underestimates our ability to take a short half-an-hour game and turn it into 2 sessions.
Yes, yeah, that definitely did happen.
Look at the Tales from the Loop, Tales from the Plymouth epilogue.
So true.
Any game where you have any kind of planning, that's it.
Yep.
Well, I was more kind of, I wouldn't say banking on, but since you do have a party member that likes to talk versus fight, I'm just, it could have been mitigated, but I know the rest of you aren't so much in that manner, so we'll see. But after
I will solve this problem right now. Is there anything valuable in this room?
Okay, hold on. Before we start doing that, right? What did Brian say? I didn't hear it.
I said, are you suggesting Cromgar likes to fight?
Oh, I kind of got that impression, just a little bit. Before we go into your thieving, who wants to give the recap of what happened last week?
Nothing happened last week.
We did a lot of interpersonal hanging out in Waterdeep, and then we got we took an Uber with a giant, apparently.
Yeah.
This is the Uber of Ubers.
This is the Uber.
This is the Uber. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we met a giant, and he seems pretty cool, but
he's giving us a literal lift.
He literally is.
Yeah.
You guys are literally on a cloud.
But is it Cloud 9?
I was thinking that. I'm like, I was just counting the spires. I'm like, is there anything in there that's 9 that I can say it's Cloud 9? But there wasn't.
There's 8 other ones that are out there doing their thing.
Yes. All right, so that's pretty good. Yes, you guys did have a lot of interpersonal stuff that was going on. You went to a magic shop. All of you got new weapons, armor, or items. Cromgar and Vorin went and got drinks and explored the town. Erebos and Hobbs went to the Saluna's church. And Victor went to his brothel and saw his parents, and that was a great time for him.
Yes.
I traumatized everybody on accident.
he didn't really.
He took emotional damage.
Yeah.
Welcome to being a DM.
Yeah, do you have another hit point for emotional damage? Separate tally.
Yo, I should have made you
Mental
take a
hit
level of
points.
exhaustion.
I mean, most modern games now have a stress attribute.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yes, you have been traveling for 3 days with the cloud giant Zephyros. And I'm going to read the box text because I think I read it at the end of the last game. On the 3rd day of your journey, you spot 9 very thin and lightly armored humans riding giant vultures. They land atop the cloud, whereupon the humans dismount. All the riders wear steel helms that are cover their eyes and resemble stylized bird heads. One of them is equipped with a shoulder bag adorned with a smiling face. So, I will show them to you now. I will attempt to show them to you now, because I gotta get... Oh, nope, token. Haha. And then you guys would have been, messing around moving around, talking to Zephyros, doing whatever for 3 days. So you guys wouldn't still be in those spots if you want to put yourself somewhere else.
Sure. I'm over here
Oh,
now.
It
Are there any
is, yeah, they're
windows?
huge. I don't think
If
so.
there are, they're too high for us to see out of.
Yeah, true, exactly. But the door is open. There is no like closing door or anything. And Erebos, it's probably around like 10:30 in the morning, but you have noticed that Erebos has not woken up. He's not going to wake up. He's not joining you. He's not talking. He is stuck in a deep slumber.
Oh no.
Yes.
Now we spend the next session trying to figure out why he's asleep and wake him.
No.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
magically going to wake up when all of this is over.
I know.
He's stuck in a dream, but you don't know that.
Victor, don't kill him.
Crazy astral elves and their weirdness.
This guy's just holding his. This guy's just holding his back.
I like your choice of seats, Cromgar.
Just trying it on. See how it fits. A little big for
Of
me.
everybody,
He's got his arms
it would
up on
fit
the
you the
armrests.
best.
Yeah.
You could just cast enlarge or just go into a rage every day and just sit there for like the 6
Yeah.
seconds that it
I'm mad
lasts.
sitting in my chair.
Yeah. I'd have to kill Hobbs's cat though, so I could maintain the rage longer.
Oh yes. All right.
Again.
So I'm gonna
Not the mama.
why the fuck is that guy so small?
I don't know.
He's not that small, just in case you were wondering.
He's a mini-me.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he's so small. I was also wondering why there was so little. The numbers didn't add up for the vultures, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. No, it's because he was small and hiding. Okay. All right.
So, is there anything
Oh, yeah.
kind of of value in this room?
I don't believe so, but let me double check for you.
I mean, I assume this is kind of like an entryway kind of room in the building.
Yes.
He's got the
So,
upstairs, but we can't get there because we can't
A
fly.
foyer of sorts.
yes. There are hanging from the ceiling. There are iron chains are 6 crystalline spears that have continual flame going. They
How
light
large
up
are
the
the-
room.
How large are the spheres? Like bowling ball sized?
Yeah, probably because it's just casting continual flame. But
Are they just attached to the chains?
mhm. But it's up pretty high, obviously, because you are all normal size, so you are not giant size. But there is nothing that you can see of value. Even by your passive perception, there's nothing. It is very barren. And he has
So-
requested I'm gonna die again. For you not to go onto the 2nd or 3rd floor. But you can't get up there, so. Did you have another question, Jamie?
Yeah, I want to try to climb up to one of those spheres.
Oh.
It's not leaving the floor.
You can certainly try. It's going to be extremely difficult, so I would say make an athletics check.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
I don't even know what I rolled. Oh, wow. Let's get out those crits.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
great
get him
right
out while.
before-
Yeah, exactly.
Before
Exactly.
combat.
Okay. So, it's an 100-foot high.
The floors are 100 feet.
Hold on. Beyond the curtain lies an 100-foot high hexagon chamber containing a giant-sized wooden table and stone chair. Yeah, so it's 100 feet to the top.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so let's see. 10d6, falling damage.
I mean, we're in this room for like a day or two, right?
Yeah, it's been 3 days.
Yeah, I would try.
So yeah, and you would succeed. You somehow manage, because it is made of stone, to find you have suddenly become an expert rock climber. and it's from your past being a rogue and having to sneak in and around buildings. You've learned what footholds will hold you and what won't, and it's made for a giant, so it's pretty sturdy, more so than what they have on the ground. So you do climb your way up there, and you do find, just like, I gotta look at the what exactly.
I'm ready to catch him. I'm standing underneath, my arms out.
I mean, my end game here is I want to see if I can pry one of those light orbs off of its chain.
Oh boy.
I don't want to waste a lot of time doing it. I mean, unless you want to waste a lot of time doing it.
I'm just thinking if you have to, you're gonna have to try and jump to one, and if
Okay.
you fall, that's gonna hurt.
I mean, my acrobatics is way better than my athletics, so.
Okay.
But I mean, I did roll a
so-
20. I'm probably gonna roll a 1 on acrobatics. So.
Yes. Okay.
That's why
So
I'm
you are
ready to catch
100 feet in the air. It is, like you said, like a bowling ball size. It's not huge. That's why
All
he
right.
has to have 6 around. But it does illuminate.
So
Alright,
10d6 damage if I fall.
You want to try and take one off?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have you make.
I mean, is anyone trying to stop me? Has anyone said maybe you shouldn't do that?
More
No?
of a, what
All
are
right.
you doing?
I'm just gonna watch and see what happens.
Don't
All
piss
right.
off. Don't piss off the giant, man. It's
And
a
at the
long
moment-
way down.
Looks
Zephyros.
kind of dangerous. Please don't do that.
So where
I
you're
can't hear you from way up here. I can't hear you above being awesome.
Oh, right.
God. Okay.
The sound of your own awesomeness.
Mm.
Okay,
So
You
I'm gonna
can hear
make you-
me with message.
are you gonna message Victor? You can see him. There's no like fog or anything in here.
I mean, yeah, if he looks like he doesn't hear me, I'll message, that looks dangerous, but I doubt it'll do
Yeah, that's not
anything.
going to persuade me.
Okay, so what I'm gonna have happen, I'm gonna make you make an acrobatics check.
Look at that. I have a potion of climbing. Maybe I should have used that.
Oh, well, you're very lucky. I guess you could use it to get down, because how are you gonna get down now?
Well, we'll
Uh,
see.
But okay, so just make an acrobatics check for me. Please do not get a
Here
1.
comes the 1.
That's not terrible. So, what's going to happen is I'm not going to have you dangling from the ceiling, but what Victor does is he's going to kind of leap. There
I mean,
again, this is giant size, so the walls
Yep.
are longer. So where Victor's standing, he kind of goes and gets like an angle and gets a running jump, and
running
he
jump?
runs. Yes, so you run far enough, you land and grab the sphere, but because of the force of your body, you go up and backwards.
You
And
swing?
so yes, so make an athletics check or strength check to try and pull it out.
I do have thieves' tools, and I do have pitons, or whatever, however you want, and a crowbar. Would a crowbar give me advantage on that?
Well, you'd have disadvantage because you're swinging in the air.
Oh, all right.
That would make it a normal roll.
It's just a regular strength check.
Let me look at the skills because I feel like there should be something. It's not really athletics. I guess it'd be athleticism. Yeah, just regular
Yeah.
strength.
All right. Yeah, no.
So you do not. Even
Oh,
with the
darn.
crowbar, it is chained in there pretty well. Not that he would have thought to like try and prevent people from taking it, but all it's doing, and when you touch it, it's not hot. It's just an effect.
Right.
But you cannot get it off. So you swing back.
Alright.
After you don't get it, you go back, and now you're standing on top of the wall again.
All right. I want to climb down. I'm too weak to do this. I'm not strong enough.
Okay. Make an athletics check to get down, or do you want to use your spider climb potion?
Can I use acrobatics instead?
Yes. Sorry, it didn't pick up. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna say with your knowing the path you used to get up, you got up so well, you'll do the same thing going back down. And you can do a little flip at the end.
Yeah.
Can rogues still slow their fall, or is that an earlier edition thing?
I think that's only the thief
Specific one?
subclass.
Yeah, I
They
think
get
you're right.
second story work, and that
Okay.
lets them ignore X amount of feet or something.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything else before you guys are invaded?
Well,
No.
while we were flying, I probably would have been talking to Zephyroth about trying to get a sense of the history of the Ordning, as well as guessing.
Does he visit us?
What was that?
Because he went up to the second level and left us alone.
Yeah, he would probably like come see you once a day, but
Alright.
Continue, Chris.
Yeah, so trying to get a sense of, I think we kind of have a sense of what the Ordning is, but get kind of a more detailed history of it, as well as, I'm guessing he is Hobbs at least conjectures that he is a powerful wizard, and so he's kind of asking, like, oh, how did you make a huge tower on top of a floating cloud? And stuff.
Okay, so he will he doesn't for on the part of the ordering what like he doesn't know the events that happened that made it happen. He just knows that it happened, and he wants to restore it to the order that it was. So he didn't know, like, he couldn't tell you like what war happened in this place. He just has like a general idea. Other than that, like with your wizard questions and stuff, he'll entertain you to, like, he'll give you answers as best he can, but some of it's going to be stuff you do understand, some of it will be stuff you don't understand, and he doesn't really like try and go further into detail with you, because he, even though he respects the, smaller people, he's not going to take time to try and like you're not like a protege or anything. He's just, helping you travel along. So yeah, once a day he'll probably come down and see how you guys are doing. But this time in the morning, it's usually in the afternoon, so that this time in the morning, he doesn't snore, but he is not doing anything that you can hear up there, because even though he's a cloud giant, it is still, loud.
Kind of envisioning Merry and Pippin and Treebeard.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Like he wants to help us, but he's like neutral.
Only has so much patience.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm on nobody's side because no one's on my side.
Yeah.
And knowing Chris, knowing that it would translate to Hobbs, there's going to be 1,500,000 questions, so he will put up with it for so long.
Yeah. And I would say I'm probably doing the same, just asking questions, just because it's a real giant.
It's like,
and I want to get all the cultural questions out of the way, but I'm not going to think of them now. So,
joke's on you. It's 3 meerkats in a disguised self.
Yeah. So this will be my excuse, like 8 games from now, when I make a history check about giant lore. It's like, it's something I learned from that guy.
So,
guy, yeah.
Like what is your character like with giant lore? Are you like writing a book, or are you?
I think it's just a hobby, but I mean, it's my subclass and my background.
I mean, what are you to Kromgar?
I'm a devoted fan.
Yeah, I think I ran into him, or he ran into me somewhere, and we helped each other. And
I was doing giant research, and the guy's like, "Well, have you talked to Kromgar yet? He's practically a giant." Oh, really?
Really? How do you do that, Kromgar?
And I've just been trying to kind of follow him around a bit here and there. The funny thing is, I'm utilizing all kinds of giant runes and stuff, and Kromgar probably has no idea what any of this stuff does.
I probably recognize the runes, but I don't know how you work them the way that you do.
Right.
Anything else?
Do do not believe so.
Okay. And you are all where you want to be?
I mean,
Yeah,
it would just be
I'm
like
assuming
hanging out on some
we
piece
don't
of
know that-
furniture or something. Yeah, we don't know we're under attack yet, so.
right.
Yes.
So we'll just be kind of hanging out.
So you
Two
will.
minor things. I prepared Slowfall in one of the intervening days, and my token at least doesn't seem to be updating with my current
Whoa,
stat.
that guy needs to lose some weight. Oh no, he's fine.
Okay, hold on.
This
What is
wide-load
the issue with your
cultist.
token?
It's not updating my stats, so it's showing like my level 3 or something
Oh,
HP.
Yeah, you have to
AC.
manually put in your hit points. I do have to do that with mine too. Now that you say that, thank you.
Weird, I thought that changed once.
I don't
Hmm.
know.
Oh, I don't know. So yeah, I guess
Was
you
it-
can do it manually. I thought
Yeah.
it was updated when I put it to HP.
Let me see if I drag one on. Yeah, it's still. 20.
Maybe delete it and then re-drag it on there.
I
It's-
tried.
I think it's a
when
roll
I
20
tried
thing
to
because I've had that problem a lot lately with syncing tokens to character sheets. Not just the 2014s, but the 2024s as well.
When I try to open character sheet from the token, it doesn't open it, so I wonder if it's not declaring my character as the owner of that token.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
It says determined by character sheet, so
Right.
Yeah, but is it set up to represent Hobbs' character sheet?
that's what it says. When I go into token
Yeah.
properties, it says controlled by determined by the character settings.
Yeah, it's probably a bug on their end.
Well, I think there might be another field that represents character, and
Right,
there's a
I think
drop
that's what
down.
you said. It was already on there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's already selected for that. I have you on as everything, so I don't know why it's being
it's selected
Stupid.
as representing Hobbs.
Yeah, because that happens. Yeah, I think it was in Dragonlance or something. One of your characters just refuses to actively show current hit points.
Hmm.
And it's only
Yeah,
like
when I'm
one
trying to
token.
save the hit points, like when I'm trying to save it, it literally will not do anything. It
just
won't
puts
save.
puts a blank in there or whatever.
It just says none. Like I tried it with Erebos too. Like I put, I try to do HP and then it just clears back to none. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Hobbs. So the one that you can control, just fix it on there.
Okay.
It's like Kromgar's good. Damn,
Yep.
Kromgar, look at your fucking hit points.
Barbarian.
How many do
I
you
think
have?
it's like a 45.
Woo!
Crazy.
You get a
Okay.
D12 every,
Right.
every level.
All right, let's get these guys set up. Oh, of course you have to be uneven. I should have made one more just to make them even. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so you guys hear a little bit of commotion coming from outside. And you can see when they're coming in, the curtains, probably for just safety reasons, you guys have the curtains drawn so that you can see if anything's going to happen. So they're not currently closed. So you see coming into the tower, there's two, like, obviously in the lead, in the front, people, dressed as I previously described. And from where you can see, you can look outside and see that there are 9 giant vultures that are sitting on the cloud on the outside. And they come in and they start yelling, "Who owns this tower?" And they look around at you and just kind of keep going in and shouting.
Pointing toward the hole
What
in the
the
ceiling.
What the fudge?
And they're just going to start filtering in. And they just
Do
continue.
they have weapons drawn?
They do not. They do have weapons visible on them, but they do not have weapons out. Like, they're not, like, looking... You don't get the impression that they're looking to
All right.
kill the giant.
I want to back away.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go make a tea really quickly because I'm just over here keeling. Yep.
Yeah, don't die. It's hard to play the game if the DM dies.
I have a feeling that might be one of us. You or me, Jeremy.
What? Dying?
We'll be
DM
DMing,
dies?
and then we'll just like,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right, guys, I'm having a heart attack.
That's a terrible thought. But I mean, we're the right age, I guess.
And then look at me. I'm the DM now.
Mm. That's right. Oh, do you know if Armor of Agathis is visible? I know it is in Baldur's Gate 3. I wonder if it's Protected Magical Force manifests as a Spectral Frost. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. There's only 9 of them. We can take them. We've got a Kromgar.
All right, I'll take the half on the left. You guys take the half on the right.
Well, this time, just to be fair, I might give Vorin the Enfeeblement,
What does that do?
the Enlarge.
It just gives plus D4 to damage.
I think so, yeah, in addition to you get bigger.
Right. Which I can get bigger. Oh yeah, make me extra big. Extra bigger.
And biggened.
Somebody said that this specifically mentions combination with the Rune Knight, but I don't see that on the description here. Alright, so I will add a global damage modifier.
Too bad Krumgar is not in the seat now, so he could be like, I'm the owner of this. Krumgar owns this tower.
Let me test fire my halberd with enlarge. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at
Test fire your halberd.
that. Test fire, yes. Ooh, let's see. What is the damage type? Let's call it embiggening. There we go. So now when I use it, it should say embiggening. Should there be 2 G's, I think? Embiggening?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, there. Now it's fixed. One more try. There we go.
I wonder if there's anything that has resistance or vulnerability to embiggening damage.
Barbarians. I mean, it's just normal damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, when I'm in my rage? Yeah. Well, it's normal damage plus my rage bonus damage, but that's it. Not like I don't get a bonus for being large.
Hey, does anyone know who Leslie Jones is?
Name is
No.
Sounds familiar.
She used to be on SNL.
Okay, yeah, I do know who that is.
Oh yeah. I know who that is. She's in the Ghostbusters, the female one, right?
Yep. She's in my dating app.
Ah!
What?
Does she live around here?
No.
Huh.
Probably a catfish.
When you
Maybe.
okay, when you critical something, does it double all damage types? Or all damage dice?
All damage dice.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. I'm trying not to die, but can't get the shit under control. So, they come in, the cultists, well, they look like cultists. Make a perception check to see what you can learn about them.
Everyone?
Yeah, everybody who's like watching them.
Gromgar don't care. Gromgar just don't give a shit.
Alright, so everybody that got above a 10 can see.
So everyone but Cromgar.
Yeah. But Cromgar, to be fair to Cromgar, he was just started to get off of the table where he was sitting, so it was a little obstructed. Let's see if I can do this really quickly. No, don't do that. Oh god, where did I save that? Okay, so on to the two at the front, they're all dressed. Like I said, the two at the front are dressed a lot. Like they're definitely the two leaders. They stand out more than the rest in the back. The rest in the back are just kind of following them and looking around. Some of them are looking around in awe, but they're just kind of bland and basic. The other two have a symbol on them that you can see that looks like this.
Ooh.
Looks like what?
Did it
Interesting.
not show up?
Scroll up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see it.
It's
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
Alright.
Let me just stab you with it for a second. Does that help?
Yep. No, that helps. That definitely helps.
Okay.
Teabag Victor with the symbol.
So you can see they have a symbol. And I want you guys, everyone who sees it, to make a religion check.
Ooh.
Okay. So kind of makes sense. Well, not really makes sense. But so only Hobbs would semi-recognize this. You know that it has something, the cult, you know that it's a cult. It's the symbol that a cult wears, and it is a symbol that a cult that has something to do with air. But you're not entirely sure what who it's for. But you do know that they're in a cult that isn't necessarily good. And that's gone. The other two, you just simply don't recognize it.
Right.
But they're gonna go around, and any attempts, like if you try and talk to them, they're completely ignoring you. They're looking around, and they're again just shouting, "Where is the owner of this tower? We need to speak to you. We are here on behalf of Yansi Bin. Come talk to us."
Do I know that name?
And there's you do, or do you?
I don't know. I don't. I don't out of character.
Good. And you wouldn't in character either, because
Okay.
so Cromgar, make a religion check because they just said someone, and you might know. And you're a giant, so I'll give you advantage. Well, you were raised by giants, so you can have advantage. All right. So you know Cromgar, especially because you were raised by Storm. Well, Storm's air, you know, they're different but similar. You would know that you recognize the name when at first you're just kind of looking at it. It means nothing to you. You're watching them yell around like idiots. None of you also hear Zephyros doing anything. Usually when he's walking around, you would hear it, but you don't hear anything. But Cromgar, you recognize hearing actually your parents and your family talk about this person. His name is Yonsin B, or also known as the Prince of Evil Air. And the last that you knew, he was locked away. He was locked up into another realm for some reason. Well, Prince of Evil Air. He's obviously not. You know that he is evil. He is not a good entity. But you know he's locked away. So what motive they really have, you're not entirely sure. So they're gonna go up to. Let's see. You know what? Because Cromgar is the biggest and kind of looks like a giant, they're gonna just head over to you, Cromgar. And they're gonna look at you and say, "Where is the owner of this tower? You can't tell me that it's you.
Why couldn't it be me?
You built this."
Maybe I did.
They look back and forth and they just start laughing. They're like, yeah, okay, sure. So how are you
What-
controlling it then?
What does the Prince of Evil Air want with this tower anyway?
He doesn't want anything with the tower. We're looking for allies. The more powerful giants we can collect, we can collect like Pokemon.
Catch them all.
Gotta collect them all.
Gotta catch them all.
One
The
of each
more
giant type.
giants that we have. Yeah, exactly. Gotta make the perfect team of every type.
Yeah.
You'll see them again at every time you encounter one. Oh, they're back.
I need you.
It's like Team Rocket.
Frost giant to battle your fire giant.
Oh my god, it's Team Rocket. Oh, this is great. But
Well,
they
look, I can already tell you that the owner of this tower is probably not going to want to deal with your kind. So you might as well just leave. You're wasting your time.
all right, this guy's gonna walk up to you and be like, "What are you gonna do? Make us leave? We're not leaving until we talk to him."
Did you just ask me if I'm going to make you do something?
And then this person walks up and
Can-
says, "Yeah,
can
what are
I-
you gonna do about it?"
Can I do something while this is happening?
Yeah, of course.
All right. I'm using my my armor of Agathis I get once per day and turning that on right now.
Yeah, I want to do something too.
Okay,
And
yeah, okay.
I don't.
That,
Everybody make your actions before Cromgar punches
I
them.
don't.
yeah.
I don't
exactly.
know. Well, you. I need to ask you if it's a yes or no. I want to hide in shadows.
Yeah.
Are there any shadows? And where would they be? And where?
So yes, you can hide in shadows. So because it is an amendment, the lights are emanating light. There would be shadows like behind the statues that you're at right now. Because they're big, they would be elongated.
Like there, more like there.
On either side, whatever side you pick,
right.
underneath the table, underneath the chairs, because there's not having light, so there's plenty of shadows you can walk around in. All right, Erebos has still seemingly just not woken up. Hobbs, do you have any actions you want to do before a potential meltdown?
Before I start a fight.
Yeah. Because you know you guys have been traveling together for a while. People are challenging Cromgar. So you can perceive what's happening, and maybe you want to do something first. If it's any action that would be a part of combat, I will have you wait. But if it's like preparing something like Victor did or Voran did, then that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Problem is it would probably be conceived of, but considered hostile, but You know what? Actually, yeah, since they're dealing with him, I think I will cast Enlarge Reduce on Cromgar. Sorry, Voran.
Okay. So that I would say would be part of the fight.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
if you do that and then I rage, the rage won't make me any larger than large. So it's not like
Oh.
it's stacked
Oh, it has
together.
to be on first.
It'll make me 5 feet bigger, I guess, but it won't bring me above large.
Okay.
I thought we looked it up
Okay,
and it
so-
does that. Oh, it's only if you rage after you've been large? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Or
the
you're
rage
saying-
won't take me beyond large.
Yeah, so he has to rage first, and then
And
to get
then-
the
okay.
additional, he has to be again.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, it would have to be
'Cause-
done in that order.
Okay.
Okay. So
Do you have
yeah,
any-
Hobbs isn't doing anything.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you still notice that Zephyros has not done anything. So Kromgar, how would you like to deal with the situation in front of you?
All right, I'm not drawing any weapons or anything. I'm gonna take this guy right in front of me. I'm gonna
Mhm.
shove him backwards.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Just straight up strength check.
Well, you're not trying. Yeah, because you're just. Are you trying to intimidate him?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I
so
am.
make an intimidation check with your strength. I
How
think
do
you can.
do that.
It. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Okay. So just roll it, and then we can just manually or mentally just add whatever your strength is, and take away whatever I think it's like Dex or something.
2024 gives you the option.
If you're trained in athletics, then rolling that would. Oh.
So you would add 3 to that.
Okay, so you would have 7. It was your roll.
No, you would add more than that.
yeah.
My
So
strength is
7
a
was
plus
your roll.
4. My charisma is a -1. So
Okay, so yeah, so
7.
7 plus 2 for your proficiency is 9 plus 4, so 12. So 12, so
Yeah.
not bad. Let's see. All right, and they're watching, and they're both watching you. Okay, so, you actually see both of them look at you, and they do look intimidated. Like they'll take a step back because you shoved it. So that guy will go a step back. But they are going to take it as a slight, and one of them, they're going to try and attack you as retaliation, because they're not who you're there for. You're not who they're there for, so they don't really
Mhm.
care whether or not you live. So everybody, in a second, when I get it up, all right, roll initiative. Let's see if this works. Oh, it did. Thank you, Jeremy.
Ooh. Oh, the button.
Yes.
It's so helpful.
Mhm.
All right. Who has you? Okay.
As soon as weapons start getting drawn, actually, I guess I have a halberd. That's always out. It's just leaning against the wall.
Okay, that's who has that.
that's how you can really unsheath a halberd.
Mm-mm. So,
Alright.
so my weapon's always out.
All right. Is everybody rolled?
Yep.
Look at that! Kromgar, you go first.
Impotent rage. You want to ambigify me? I'm gonna rage now.
More like omnipotent rage.
All right, so you go like this, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Look, he is the giant.
I think. Oh yeah, he was size large, wasn't he?
Mm.
All right.
No, I think he's huge. I think the
Or,
giant's
I would say he's
3.
huge. It would be a couple
Oh.
more.
Yeah.
But Hobbs can fix that.
All right. I will attack with rage. Attacking this guy that's right next to me.
All right, so that hits for
And
12.
I'm gonna do Strike of the Giants with my. Where is the one I took? Storm Strike. He takes an extra d6 of lightning damage.
All
I'll
right.
go ahead and roll that.
Ignore that. I'm just testing something.
2 lightning damage.
All right, perfect.
And he has to make a con save or has disadvantage on attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
All
That's
right.
going to be a DC of 8, 9, 10, a DC of 14 con.
All right. So they just make it, so they do not have that effect.
Okay. And that'll be it for my turn, I guess.
All right. Next up is this guy's turn. And let's see. What can you do? I know what you can do. Oh, well. All right. So he... If someone casts Hold Person on you, you can still, like, attack them, right?
I think you're restrained.
I don't know.
I mean, if you fail your roll, yeah.
Or be
I mean,
paralyzed for
no.
no
If you
reason.
make your roll, if you fail your roll, you're held.
Right.
All right. So, seeing your increase in size,
Uh-oh.
this guy in front of you is going to cast Hold Person on you.
It says you're paralyzed for the duration, so I'd say probably
Yeah,
can't attack
yeah,
if
you
you're
can't.
paralyzed.
Yes, I don't think so. So
Paralyzed, you say?
that's what it says, and we're gonna cast it. Oh, I don't think you can upcast it. Yeah, but they don't really give a fuck about you. Okay, so you have to make a DC DC 11
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yep.
Oh boy. No.
Nope.
Ooh, so you. Oh, okay. I shouldn't do this to myself. You do have inspiration at the start of every
Oh yeah,
session if you would like to use it.
I sure would. There we go.
Okay, so it does not hold. You are not held. So that was that, and he didn't do that, so he can't do that. Okay. And yeah, so he's gonna actually 5 because your reach is 10, isn't it? Now that you're large.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yep.
he's gonna stay there for now. Not do that. All right, so he did that. All right, so it's this cultist turn. 5, 10. Erebos, they think Erebos is dead. I don't know. All right, they're gonna spread out. 15, 20. Hello, Voren. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
We'll see in just a second.
All right, so it's gonna make an attack. Let's see. Let's see if you can see it. Haha! All right. Does let's see. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay. So then you are probably doing well because he does not hit you. All right, Victor, it is your turn and you are hidden.
Does anyone look like they've taken damage?
Yes. This one right here has.
All right, then I want to move 5 feet and shoot him with my short bow.
Okay.
Is he aware of me?
No, because you were stealthed. So he
All right.
will be once you shoot, but you were stealthed very well.
Right,
So.
but I get advantage on the roll.
Excuse me. Yes.
So, sneak attack. And go.
All right, 23 definitely hits. Gotta make
So-
math.
Can I,
For 16 points. And then I want to use my Whales from the Grave,
Okay.
which is a d6 for the guy that is next to him.
Okay.
1 point.
so can we backtrack for just a second back to my turn for a second?
The other person's
I mean
turn.
the other guy's turn? Yeah, I looked at the Polearm Master allows me to make an opportunity attack of anyone who enters my threat range. So if he was obviously coming at me with intent to hit me, I would get a free attack first before he even gets within 10 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do just one little smack. It's a miss. I assume.
It is a
Unless
miss.
he's a zombie.
Yes. No, he's not a zombie. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, right. So he comes at me, I do a little slash, he comes even closer, takes a stab. And now I'm gonna have to school him when it's my turn.
All right, Victor. Is there anything else on your turn?
Yep. Bonus action hide and 5-foot step back into behind the statue.
All right, just roll for me. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so that was Victor's turn. This guy, let's see. You got any? You do not. Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait. Right. 5. 10, fuck, I can't look at this grid. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, Hobbs. Hold on for a second. I had it on loop. I don't know why it's not playing anymore. Where is... Oh no, that's too nice. We don't want nice.
It's too quiet.
I thought I had a combat one.
That one works.
There you go. That works, I guess. Huh. All right. Okay. Hobbs. They're gonna try and attack you. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right. So you take 3 points of slashing damage.
Hey, what was that for?
For getting in the way.
I wasn't in the way.
For
Well,
not being
it's
a
your
giant.
turn. Yeah, you're not a giant. You're not who we're here for.
No,
In
In
witnesses.
fact, you're the opposite of a giant.
Yeah, really.
Here,
Well,
you
then
made
let
it.
me get out of your way. And Hobbs will do his spell singing, so now his AC is 19. Where is the... Let me put on second, I know I will take an attack of opportunity from him then. So, because I will be moving here.
Oh, okay.
So make your attack.
All right. So he got 23. He got a natural 20.
Oh wow. Oof.
So that's going to be... What is the formula?
What?
So you guys get better attacks. Okay, so max damage, so that's going to be 6 plus 9. All right, so you take 9 points of damage. All right, and that is his attack of opportunity, so now you can go by.
Okay, and then I am going to upcast Thunder Wave to level 2. So,
All right, so
those 3 guys adjacent to me need to make a con save.
just the 3 right in front of you.
Yeah,
All right.
15-foot cube, so...
Oh, that didn't do what I wanted to do. All right, what's the DC again? 13?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one in the middle makes it. The other 2 don't.
Okay, so 14 damage if they fail, and they're pushed back 10 feet.
All right. So that one didn't make it. That one didn't make it. This one did make it. But if they make it, do they get nothing?
They take half of 7 then.
They take half. Okay.
And
Like, are they gone?
Yep, they're dead. They're strong. They flew out the door. They flew out the thing and are gone.
And, yeah, as Hobbs does a little thing and a big gesture, and they just kinda... a big blast of air.
All
That's
right.
very loud. And I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. Lauren, it is now your turn. Let's do it this time.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to here. And I'm going to use my bonus action to kick off my Giant's Might. So I need to get 2x2.
2x2. 2x2.
2x2, yes! And then the guy that hit me, I'm going to smack him once. I can't hit him twice because I used my bonus action to get very big.
All right.
And... oh no, why is it doing that? That's weird.
What happened?
Okay, so for some reason my Giant Smite is acting weird when I have it toggled. So if
Good
I
to
hit him,
know.
I'll just roll an extra d6.
Okay, yeah, so you do hit him.
Okay, so I will add a d6.
All right, that is
I rolled a 2. I'm going to use my... nah, screw it. I'll keep the 6. I
I
can
was saying, yeah.
actually-
So he's
yeah, I
with the
can
extra,
swap
he's dead.
damage.
So
Okay. Good to know.
so don't waste whatever you're doing.
Yeah,
Whatever
I-
resource you have.
It's not even a resource. It's just anytime I roll a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll. But
Okay.
I have to keep the new roll.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. All right, so that was your did you want to
Yep,
move at
that-
all?
Nope, that's it. I'm still in
Okay,
reach of the other guy
perfect.
because I'm big. I have a 15-foot reach when I'm enlarged.
Oh, perfect. All right, so it's this guy's turn. So he's gonna move right here, and he's going to attack you, Hobbs. And a 21 hits.
I'm gonna use a reaction to cast Shield. So
All right.
No, it does not.
Awesome.
So my AC is 24 now.
Perfect. Until the start of your next turn? Yep, okay, perfect. Good call. And they only have one attack, so perfect. Alright, so that's his turn. Okay. She is still alive. So you see at the beginning of her turn, she opens her bag, the bag that she has that has a smile on it, and she dumps it out. I need to actually look this up. Okay. So she dumps it out. And nothing appears. She dumps it out, nothing happens. But then you see that she points at Cromgar. And oh, it has a name. I wonder if it'll let me.
Who's doing this?
The one that is next to Cromgar right
Yellow.
here.
Okay.
All right, let's see. It might give it away. If it gives it away, oh well. Did it work? It looks like they're still invisible. Oh shit! Well, whatever. All right, whose turn was that? It was hers. It's fine. Okay. So you see that she dumps it out, whatever it is, and points at Cromgar. Okay. All right. Perfect. And that. Let's see. Do they have any? What do you have? Do you have any? How do you not have? All right. So she is going to cast. She's not gonna survive. All right, so she's also going to walk up to Cromgar. Oh well, he's in reach now because he's tall or he's big, and she's gonna cast. You know what? She's gonna. No, because when blah blah blah. No, you're paralyzed. It didn't
No,
work
I'm
the
not.
first time. No, I know. I'm speaking out loud to myself.
Oh.
All right, she's going to try and cast inflict wounds on you. So I have to do a melee spell attack. So, okay. All right. So does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
All right, so that doesn't work. we only did it at first level. Should have had 2 sheets. Oh well. Oh, I should have done that. Whatever. All right, so that you see all that. So it looks like on her turn she really did nothing, as far as you can tell. It is now the cultists that is beneath Hobbs' turn. And they have advantage, but probably still won't hit you. Nope, because they only hit with a 20, and they're gonna stay there. Alright, it is this cultist's turn. They're gonna start. They see 2 people going after Hobbs, so they're gonna start making their way to Vorin. 5, 10. I can't. This is a terrible map. I should have used another map.
Oh, didn't want to be blown away.
Oh yeah, he's in range. He thinks
Okay.
he's not, but he's in range.
Yes, he thinks he's not, but he is indeed in your range. All right, so but he can't do anything from there, but he's making his way towards you. All right,
Making his way.
Kromgar, making his way.
Okay. Yes.
Kromgar, it is your turn.
All right. I am gonna attack the one that I already hit.
All right.
Oops.
Squish.
There we go.
Squish.
All right, 19 does hit. And they are down for the count.
Make squish.
All right. Do you have a second attack? You don't yet, right?
No, not yet.
All right.
That's
Do you have any...
yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Okay, perfect. All right. Next is a creature that you cannot see. It is their turn. All right. 5, 10, 15. All right. So we're going to do... Actually... All right. Does 20 hit you, Kromgar?
Yeah.
All right. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Is it after the
And
range?
then... oh, nope, that's not half. So that would be 5 with the rage.
Oh yeah.
And then you are hit again from behind with 7, so 4 more damage. You don't know what it is, but there is something behind you that is attacking you.
Ooh.
And it did that. All right, and that's turn. And now it is Navon's turn, who is in front of you. And he's going to try, let's see.
Named NPC.
Oh, yes, the 2 cultists had names. You killed, yes, you killed Amarath.
Yeah. Now the body has a name.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Not that we know it.
Right?
It's brain. No, it's just hovering in the air as they die. It's a cloud
Yeah.
of their soul leaving their body.
Yeah.
All right, so they are going to. That is a spell melee attack. Okay, so this one is also going to try and attack you with inflict wounds, and they're going to do it at a 2nd level. But they have advantage with a natural 20. All right, so that definitely hits. Okay.
Mm. 'Cause you're
So,
surrounded. You just can't see it.
hmm
yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. So, and that's you don't get because that's a melee attack, so you don't get your stuff on it, right? Your
What?
because you're raging, but you don't get because it's a spell, so you don't take
No,
half the
no,
damage, do you?
spells, No, it's just
No, it's unless it's doing
slashing.
bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Right.
Nope, necrotic.
Okay.
So you take
No.
30 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Holy down, Kromgar!
No, he's
Oh no, he's got
5, right? Something
45.
like
That's
that.
right. He's
So,
I'm down to 6.
he's beefy.
Holy
I
crap.
think
What
this-
was that?
it was
30.
a
Necrotic
2nd level
touch.
inflict wounds with
Oh.
Ooh,
a
Critical.
natural 20.
God.
Oof.
Yep. this is a good point to say if anyone wants to invade Erebos' body and steal the healing potion he has, please feel free. That's what you get for not being here, Nate.
Actually, I
Alright.
have one.
Oh, good. All right, so he does that, and yeah, okay. All right, that is his turn. Victor, it is your turn.
Step out, shoot an arrow at the guy hitting Crumgar.
All right.
Is that the one that just did the spell?
Yep.
Yes. And you do feel as though you're hidden. It does not see you. Nice. There we go. Okay, so
critical sneak attack.
okay, so roll your damage. I just need to see it so I can figure it out. You're probably gonna kill him.
Damn.
Okay, so it's 6. So D6. So 6 is 12 plus, or 6, and then plus your roll is 8 is 14. Plus your double, so 14. So 25. 25 points of damage. Okay, they're not dead yet. But they
Wow.
Oh, I gotta go back on here. So they do not look well, but they're not dead yet.
All right. Bonus action, hide again,
All right, roll it.
and step behind the statue.
All
That's
right.
my action.
All right, it is this cultist's turn. That's next to Vorin. They're gonna go kill your cat,
Oh,
Hobbs. Not really. No, they don't.
yeah.
They're
come
gonna
on.
try and hit Vorin.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, 17 hit.
17 is a hit.
All right, for 3 points of slashing.
Okay, he takes 5 damage for the pleasure.
Okay.
I'm down to 2.
Why did it hit me
temporary
when I hit you?
I don't know.
All right,
And it didn't even do any real damage because I have the temporary still.
nice.
Would you like to hit
All
me
right.
again? I got 5 more. Take.
All right, so that is gonna end his turn. Hobbs,
Okay.
it is your turn. Your shield has now dropped, and you are in between 2 cultists.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to fix that because here comes the second thunder wave.
All right, so both make it. And so it's half when they make it.
Yeah.
All right, and both are still up.
Ooh. I should have upcast it. Okay, well then I will spend my bonus action to do my nimble escape and disengage.
All right, sounds good.
So I will, yeah, run up there next to that guy so I can hopefully help Crumgar. And that's my turn.
All right. Vorin, it is your turn. You have
All
2
right.
within reach.
I do. The one in front of me is the more pressing.
I mean, there's
threat,
also
I
a cat. It looks
suppose.
pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it is a sketchy looking cat. The way it's looking at me, I see that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit the guy in front of me with the halberd. Hopefully.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna
Yeah,
finish
I'm
him
not
off.
even gonna bother to calculate the. Yep.
Well, I've already
Definitely.
factored it in. Mine automatically does max plus the roll.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, that's
All right, so
that's
yeah.
a lot of damage. Holy crap!
Yeah,
And
he's
then-
not even recognizable after that hit.
And then because this other guy is technically within 15 feet, I'll just whip it around
Mhm.
and hit him with the ass end of the halberd, and he does.
All right, come on, do it.
Oh,
Oh, 11 does not hit. It was close,
No.
but it does not hit.
Yeah, and it wouldn't apply to Dire Smite for the second attack. I gotta remember that. It's like sneak
Alright.
attack. It only applies to 1 hit.
Oh, well, we can just remember it.
Yeah, I'll just have to remember that.
All right. Did you want to move at all?
Yes, I should probably
Okay.
start heading like this so I can help out Cromgar. Looks like that's a problem. But that's it. That's it for me.
All right. This cultist is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hobbs, I don't know what you're doing. They're still coming after you. All right.
It's a
and that's
goblin.
just-
Goblins need to be hit.
All right. Does a 16 hit?
No.
All right. Yeah, yours is 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All
I
right.
mean,
and
that's
he-
fantasy 101 right there.
Actually, it does hit. It's a 20 because I forgot they have advantage.
That's my
Um,
crit range. I mean, my hit.
But does this guy have a melee weapon out?
Actually, he hasn't hit you with one yet, so no.
So then he wouldn't have advantage, right?
Yes. Okay. So you're fine. You're safe for now.
Oof.
And that was his turn. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, Vorin is this is a sacrifice at this point. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I have you
Oops.
got to
I'm gonna
go.
hit him.
You're in the
On his
way.
in.
Okay, go for it. Yep, all right, he's dead. Doesn't even make it to you. He's like, for the cause. Oh.
Slap. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so now it is this guy's turn. All right, he's gonna also step in. He hasn't left your range though.
No.
So,
No,
all
he
right, so
hasn't
he's
entered.
gonna try. All right, does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, all right,
That's
so
17.
they're trying.
They are trying.
All right, Kromgar, it is your turn.
Kromgar doesn't want to lose his rage. So he's going to attack
Oh,
this guy right here.
Kromgar. Okay.
You know, you don't have to kill him.
Why not?
Oh, what kind of hippie nonsense is that?
It's Hobbit.
All
Hobbit
right,
necromancer.
an 18 does hit for 7.
Okay.
All right.
And then my bonus action will be this.
Ooh. Soul of the Storm Giant. Oh, that's cool.
Turn yourself to orb magical and lightning. It's not through so. Lightning and thunder damage. Attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and whether another creature starts its turn. In the way you can force the creature. Whenever another creature starts its turn within your aura, you can force the creature to make strength. Okay, perfect. All right, so nothing happens yet aside from your area being filled with air and wind and
Right.
all thunder.
Anything that attacks me has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Until my turn.
Perfect. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so they have disadvantage, but that's so. Where are you? All right, does an 18 hit you?
Yep.
All right, so 10 halved is 5, so you take 5 points of damage.
Puts me down to 1.
And its second attack is a natural 20. But with
Oh,
disadvantage. No, they had disadvantage and they got a 10.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, that good call. Jesus, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. All right, so, and then again, it's a feeling that's. Oh, I gotta make. Hold on. DC. What's your strength? What's your saving throw?
My strength save?
It's so for the thing you just casted, so it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 10, and then the ability modifier on the score increased by your feat. So
plus 4.
did you plus 4? Okay, so 14. So it has to make a 14 strength save.
Oh, that's if I decide to use that on him.
Oh, okay. So you can't see it, so you can feel something hitting you. So it's up to you whether or not you want to try and use it.
Might as well.
Okay. So it did fail. So the creature's speed is halved until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Oh boy, Kromgar, you're gonna give me a heart attack. All right, so now he needs to make. Is it once per turn? It's every creature that's in your area, right?
Every creature, yeah. When
Okay,
they
so-
start their turn.
It's the guy in front of you. It's his turn. The cultist. Do you want
It's
to
his
use
choice, I
it?
think. It's Kromgar's choice, I think.
Yeah, that's
It
why
says-
I'm asking him.
Yeah, I'm going to use it on him. Why not?
All right, and it is strength, not that one.
So 14 strength save.
All right, he got a natural 20, so he did save.
Oh, all right.
But he is going to try and attack you with disadvantage. He's going to take out his dagger this time, so he can get advantage. All right, but he has disadvantage, but he rolled a 22 for his first one. So you take 1 point of damage, but I think that's enough. So
Yep, that's it.
Kromgar is down. So all of a sudden you see the wind and stuff, everything just dissipates as Kromgar falls to the ground.
No!
And he did not do non-lethal, so
They said it couldn't be done.
So that is, they get 2 attacks, so they're going to now turn to Hobbs, and both of them have their weapons out. So they're going to use their second attack against Hobbs.
Jokes on the cultist.
And a 19 hits.
I'm gonna use my shield.
How many times do you have that?
How many spell slots he has?
Yeah, it's a spell,
It's a first
so
level spell.
All right. So it does not hit, but you do see him take out Kromgar. All right, and as well, you see that, Victor. It is your turn.
All right, I'm going to step out up from behind the statue and shoot Kromgar.
Oh my god! Excuse
No.
you?
No,
Wow.
That's 2
No.
death saves.
I'm going to shoot the cultist that I've been hitting.
Okay, I think that is this one. So sounds good. And he does not see you.
Damn, dude.
Doesn't matter what the number is. He
Christ.
is absolutely dead. So he obliterated Kromgar. Well, no, he tapped Kromgar, and Kromgar's body just kind of gave out for a second.
Yeah, I
You
was
absolutely-
holding on by a thread.
Yeah, but you absolutely obliterated that guy, Victor.
All right.
What would you like to do now?
I'm going to move over here behind the table.
All right, as stealthing
I
step.
am. No, I'm not going to make an attempt to hide yet. There's only 2 opponents left, so.
As
I
far
think
as
I'm
you
good.
know.
As far as we know.
Yeah, as far as I know.
All right. Hobbs, it is your turn. The cultist that was behind you is downed.
Actually, hold on. Does the
Oh.
table provide me any cover, or the table leg provide
I'd
me
say
any
yeah,
cover?
it's big. I'd probably say like half cover, just because it's
All right.
so
Then
ginormous
I'll stay
compared
there.
to you. Okay.
I stay there.
Hobbs is going to try to, where is it? Non-lethally stab the guy next to him. And that's probably a miss.
That is a miss. Yes.
Let's see. Do I have any other? No, I don't think I have any useful spells, so that's my turn.
All right, Vorin, it is your turn. You have seen
Right.
Kromgar fall. You
I
have a cultist right
have.
next to you.
Yeah, well, I would have lashed out at the cultist, but or the other one, but he's already down. So I want to take out the guy that's nipping at my heels first.
All right,
That should
22
probably
hits,
do it.
and yep.
All right, and then I will use the rest of my turn to move over to here and smack the other guy over Hobbs's head.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait, there's another guy down there. Okay, all right.
For 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy is down. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're out of combat, but I know technically.
You are not.
Yep. So that's my turn.
All right, Kromgar, make a death save. Please get a natural 20. That would be so
right?
epic.
He springs
No,
up.
no.
Oh!
Wow, I could actually fucking kill you right now.
You might.
I'm not going to. No, I care too much about you. It's my folly as a DM.
Yeah, mine too.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 3. Let's see. We'll roll a d6. 3. That would be Vorin. 15. All right. So, does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right.
Do I feel that I'm being attacked?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
All right. You take 11 points of damage.
Okay, they take 5, and I no longer have any
Alright.
temporaries.
All right, but you do not see anything.
Okay. But I have an idea where it came from at least, so I can try to hit with disadvantage at the
Yes.
spot.
Yes. Yes. You felt it to behind your,
Okay.
based on your picture behind you, but.
Right.
All right, Victor, it is your turn. You do not see anything. You probably heard Vorin get hit, but you
Yeah,
do
and
not
I would
see
say
any...
something like, "Ouch! Something else here."
All right, I read your lips saying you're gonna move somewhere, but I didn't hear you.
Ugh.
Sorry.
You're fine.
The band downstairs is being particularly loud, so I turn off my mic. I'm gonna move to the other side of the table. I still see no targets.
Okay. Yes,
That's a
correct.
question
yeah.
mark.
Yes.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move there behind the cat. Still see no targets.
You still see no targets.
All right. I want to hold my action, or ready in action. I'm sorry. There is no hold in action in D&D. If there is a hostile target that appears, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. All right, Hobbs, it is your turn. Kromgar is down on the ground next to you. You heard Vorin make a sound like he got hit by something, but you're not sure what it is or where it may be. Or if he's gone mad.
That could be it.
Huh? Is going to try to stabilize Kromgar, so...
Feed him his potion.
Oh, does he have one?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I will just do that then.
All right. Kromgar, take some hit points back.
How much do I get back? Do I have to roll a
I
d8 or?
Because Chris, are you doing it as an action?
Yeah.
Yep, so you get the full amount, which I think is 8.
10.
Oh, all right.
Was it
10 for the...
Oh, it's
Isn't it 1d4 plus 4?
D4 plus 4. You're right.
Yeah,
I
so
thought it
8.
was- Why do I want to say it was
It's
10?
the blood of an Englishman.
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2. Nope, you're right. 2d4 plus 2. So yes, it's 10. So you get 10 hit
Plus
points
10.
back.
All right.
I thought it was- yeah, okay. I'm not
All
gonna
right,
say-
and if you want to take that off your character sheet.
Yep.
All right. Did you want to do anything else, Hobbs?
I think that's it for me.
All right. Vorin, it is your turn. You felt something behind you.
Okay, Yes, I am going to swing at the spot where I felt it come from. That's
All
gonna be
right, you have
to
disadvantage.
attack, yeah. 15.
All right, 15 does still hit.
Okay, so I'm going to use my fire rune as soon as I hit. The target takes an additional 2d6 fire damage,
All right.
so 6, and is restrained. Oh, makes a strength save against DC 12 or be restrained.
All right, hold on 1 second. And what was the save? It's strength, but what was the number?
Strength 12.
Yeah, no, it is definitely not restrained.
Okay. So it does not
All right.
take ongoing damage.
Perfect. All right, is anything else?
Nope. Oh, wait. Offhand. Second spot. Ooh, look
All
at
right,
that.
perfect.
And,
For
and
a
I'm yelling as I'm
second.
hitting. It's right here! Bap!
All right, so that was your turn. Kromgar, it is your turn. You have just been woken up. You look around. All of the cultists are on the ground, but you see Vorin. What would you would think would be hitting at air, but ends up you can hear it connecting with something.
Yeah.
You can't see what it is or where it is, but you can see that he's making contact.
You
Right.
see
I'm
the
gonna try
stop
and
abruptly.
attack in that. Whoops. Oh, I couldn't see. These squares are screwing me up.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
It's because the tiles on the floor and then the actual grid are like
Don't
offset.
line
So
up with
it's,
the grid.
Yeah, I
confusing.
realized that when I started doing you like trying to move people. I was like, fucking shit.
so I'm gonna try and
Time I
swing out
missed
where I think
some
this thing is. I guess.
All right. Do you still have because you would have shrunk down? Do you still have reach?
No.
Okay,
That's
so
only
make
one
a
large.
attack roll with disadvantage for both. Or you don't take 2. Just make an attack roll with disadvantage, sorry.
Oh, whoops! Hit the wrong thing. Oh,
Look at
All
us.
right, so you
Look at us with
you do really good
disadvantage, getting
hits, but you do not hit. You are swinging and hitting at the
points.
air. Actually, you know what?
Damn.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
We'll say that coming off of the fire. Oh, okay. You saw fire hit something, and maybe, but you just were too mad that you got downed and just can't seem to find it.
I'm like,
Alright.
no, it's over here.
All right, so it's its turn, and no, it has not appeared.
Mhm.
It is not a creature that will. All right, I'm assuming a 12 does not hit you,
Oh, me?
Warren.
17. Like I.
Oh,
I
well, then
updated
it just
myself.
hits on its second attack for 11 points. All right, and
It's hurting me.
and only well, no, it hit Kromgar too, but all right, Victor, it is your turn. Nothing has appeared.
All right.
I'll have
I
you
want
make-
to. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say make a perception check as well, at least for
Okay.
this round. All right, so you would have seen, or you would see, it's because it is 6 seconds. Everything is so fast.
Mhm.
The outline of something with fire right here for just a brief moment in time.
Okay. I want to use steady aim,
Okay.
which is going to drop my speed to 0.
Okay.
And it costs a bonus action,
Okay.
and which would normally give me advantage, but I'm going to guess it's just going to cancel it out.
Yeah.
It
I'll
just
cancel
would
out
be
the
a normal attack.
disadvantage. It would just be normal
Um,
attack. And 25 does hit.
All right. It was
Nice.
in 5 feet of an opponent.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
me.
just
Oh. No.
no.
No?
It is an opponent
Well,
or
an
a
ally.
companion.
Sorry,
yes,
an ally.
Yes. Yes. I was gonna say no. There's no one else,
All right.
but yes, it is within Vorin. Yes.
Nice.
15 points.
All right.
I meant opponent of it, not opponent of me.
Right.
I was confused. But we got there. Okay. All right.
And
use your
that is
bonus
my action. Yep.
All right.
I
Perfect.
Reduce my speed to 0 and use my bonus action, so that is done.
All right, Hobbs. It is your turn. Make a perception check if you are choosing to attack.
Okay. Kind of. Do I know which side of Vorin it is on?
You can assume that it's his back based on the, or I guess he
It's
probably
not
would
my
have turned
front
around by now.
Yeah.
So you can assume that it is in front of him.
It's the side I'm swinging at.
So, is it
I think
this
it's on-
area?
I think it's
You
on
would
this
have to
side,
make a
isn't it?
perception check to figure it out,
He rolled
Okay.
an
and it
11.
will only be based on where you saw Vorn hit with the fire.
Okay. So, but
So
what
you-
I'm doing is not going to need a precise location so much as a general area.
So it's generally in this area, like around here.
Nothing's
You're not
picking up.
entirely sure because Vorin has a 15-foot reach, so it's in
Yeah.
this area.
It's to his left, basically.
Yep.
Yes. No. Up,
Oh.
like up this way.
It's
This way.
not pinging on us. If you're on the GM
Really?
layer, that's
Oh, I'm
why.
on the GM layer. Thank you. I'm like, why is he not doing? Okay, it's
There
up
it
in
is.
this area.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
that's what I thought.
Yes. You're close, Kromgar. You're not there yet, but you're close.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to move up there so that I won't hit any friendlies, and well, here we go again. I'll cast to level 2. So if it is within the cube around me,
Around here.
adjacent, yeah, then
It is not.
needs- Ah,
Okay, if you moved into adjacent where it was, you would hit Kromgar.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Was
Here
that
we
Thunder
go
Wave?
again.
What?
I was looking at what spell he was using because I was considering swapping out my Armor of Agathis for Thunder Wave next level.
Oh.
There's a bunch of different rune choices I can take. That would be cool,
Okay.
too.
So yeah, I guess it was just kind of whiffed with my radar
Misanticipated?
ping, or sonar ping.
Yeah, because you don't know it is invisible. You don't know exactly where it is. You saw the fire, but you're not entirely sure. And just to give you benefit of, whatever, it would have passed anyway. So,
Okay.
all right. So you moved, you cast a spell. Is there anything else? Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Mm, no, I don't think so. So that's it for me.
All right. All right, Vorin, it is your turn.
All right. Do I have to perception it to figure out where it is, or do I still have a pretty good idea where I'm hitting?
So the fire is gone and you don't know if it's moved. So you would still have disadvantage because it was just more of the effect of the fire after the fact.
Right. Well, I would have
people
disadvantage
seeing-
anyway if you can't see it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see it, so it won't. Looking for it won't help you. It was only the fire that was helping your allies.
Right. I'm just realistically not to backseat DM or whatever it is, but I basically should be picking a square where I'm attacking. And if it's not the square the creature's in, then it doesn't matter if I'm rolling with disadvantage. I'm not hitting it.
If you want to see it that way, sure.
I mean, if you're letting me just roll disadvantage against the target, I'll do it. I just haven't. I'm basically swinging at the direction where the pain is coming from.
True.
Right, and I'm assuming it's within 5 feet of me because most
Yeah.
things don't have a 10-foot reach.
Yeah. See, and that's yeah. So just roll, and we'll go. Just roll with disadvantage,
All right.
because you know it's at least not in front of Kromgar, and you know it's not in the area, and it's not in the area.
Yeah,
where-
that'll work.
I didn't
Yeah.
check the Giant's Might box, so I'll just roll the d6
Yeah, yeah.
separately. There we
Alright.
go.
But yeah, so you're not dumb, so you
Right.
know
Yeah,
Kromgar missed, and you know it's not around.
Hobbs, 'cause
Hobbs,
of the Thunder
and
Wave,
even though
yeah.
you're
So it's
unaware if it
probably
moved-
right here is what I'm thinking.
Yes, correct. That is exactly where it is. So, all right. So,
Ah, you sunk my battleship.
Yeah.
Alright. So I would allow you, if you'd like to use a free speaking action,
Yeah,
to-
it's right here.
point
Just as I'm
directions at
rapping
it.
on
Yes. Yep.
Should I take my offhand? I don't hear it thump to the ground after that hit.
Yes, you should, or you can. I mean, you don't have to if you don't
Right.
want to. All right. 13 does not hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna use. Oh no, never mind. That was my bonus action, so I can't do that. I'm done.
Perfect. All right, Kromgar. So you know where it is now. You do still have disadvantage because it's invisible, but you know you can at least whack in this area.
But I'm also going to use Reckless Attack, which gives me advantage on melee attack rolls, negating the disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So I can just whack at him normal style, hopefully.
All
He's
right.
just
Yes, 16 does
flailing.
hit,
Look at
but
that
it now has
14.
advantage on you, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't think
Oh,
you should
no.
do flailing unless you have a flail.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to do, Kromgar?
Rethink my life decisions.
All right. It's
Buddy, I do that all the time.
so you guys know where
Reckless
it is
Attack is
now.
not an action of any kind, so I'm going to use that Soul of the Storm Giant again, so that melee attacks against me have disadvantage.
Did it appear?
It did. I was trying to put it on the layer so you guys can see it.
Is that?
Okay.
It's
It's
like
a thing.
ghost coming out of that person's face.
It is still invisible. What were you doing, Kromgar? I'm sorry. I heard it, but I didn't hear it. I didn't process
That
it.
thing I used earlier, Soul of the Storm
Okay.
Giant,
Perfect.
that's a bonus action, and then that'll negate his advantage on me,
All
basically.
right, perfect. And it's so. Are you choosing to half its speed if it fails the save?
Nah, we're not going to bother with that.
Okay, perfect.
I think it's
All
gonna-
right, so let's see. It's been going after Vorin, so we're gonna have it keep going after Vorin for now. Sorry, Vorin.
No, it makes sense.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Bigger target.
I've hit it a few times, and I'm very tired. Yeah.
True. All right, so 7 does not hit you.
No.
But a 17 does. No,
Yes.
17 doesn't.
17 does.
17 does?
17 exactly.
All right. 14 points of damage.
Ouch! Okay.
Ow.
That's painful.
All right, and that is the end of its turn.
Oh,
So, for Victor, you still can't see it, so you would have disadvantage
that's
unless
fine.
you do steady aim. But
Nope,
you know
hey.
exactly where it is now.
Steady aim. I'm gonna
All right.
hold my breath, wait until I think I have a clear shot, and then so that just gives me regular.
17 hits,
nice.
and it is next to your allies.
Oof.
All right, so 15.
I mean, I rolled a 1 on damage, but
For the sneak, yeah.
Still pretty good, but it is still up.
Jesus,
15 damage.
Yeah, it's a hefty guy.
that's my whole round because steady action takes up pretty much all my actions.
All right, Hobbs, it is your turn. So you know exactly what square it's in right now. You cannot see it, but you know exactly where it is and how close it is to your allies.
Can I get a flanking bonus against it?
You would get it would just negate the
Yeah, just make a
disadvantage.
normal attack.
Cool. Okay, so I will try
Alright.
to grab it.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Oh wait, you didn't roll with advantage though. Oh wait, nope.
No, 'cause
Yep.
he
Don't.
didn't- yeah.
Yep.
He was
Yep.
doing it
Good talk.
right.
Do you have any bonus actions you want to use?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Vorin, it is your turn. It
Okay.
is surrounded. You have a little square. You know exactly where it may
That's
be.
right. All right. Complicated turn, maybe. Let's see. First, I'm going to attack it. And that looks like
11 does not hit.
Missed. Then I'm going to use my second wind to get some health back.
All right, good
Which will
idea.
Give me not a lot. 3 plus, what's my level? 4, so 7 back. And then I'm going to use my action surge to try to hit it
Alright.
2 more times.
All right.
Oof,
10 does
that's a
not hit.
miss. Ow!
10
what a
does not
terrible-
hit.
Man.
That's a terrible turn. Alright.
Alright.
That's my turn. I'm like starting to panic at this point.
All right, Kromgar, there's an invisible thing in front of you. You can try and hit it. You would have advantage, so crossed out because you have Hobbs on the other side. So just a regular roll if you would like to attack it.
It's Hobbs
Can
up
you
sounds good.
finish it
spot, I
off?
would have done that.
Yeah, Hobbs, come on, look what you did. All right,
A
15
15 hit?
hits. Yes. So it is still not down.
Damn. Oh, you know what? Strike of the Storm Giant.
All right.
I can use that one more time. That's D6 lightning damage.
All right.
There we go. 3 more.
All right. It is. Oh, nope, that's a lie. I was trying to fix it. His one. It is still not down.
Damn. And then
Alright.
doesn't it do something else?
Oh, god damn it. Now I'm off the tracker. It was.
Or it has to make a con save, or it has disadvantage on attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
All
So
right,
con
what's the
save
number?
DC 14.
19.
14.
It does save. Oh,
Oh, it
it
rolled a
rolled a
19.
19.
Okay. That's it then.
All right. It is now its turn. Let's see. Can I take any of you with me? Let's see. Vorin has the least.
Yeah.
All right, a 24 hit,
Yep.
7 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
All
That
right.
gets rid of my
Let's-
action surge there. My second one.
24 again
That's a hit.
for 5 points of damage.
I am down.
All right, Vorin is down. That is it turn, and that is it turn. That is its
That is
turn.
it
Victor, it is
turns.
your turn.
Oh, you
Can
make
you
small
finish
now.
it off?
I'm
I don't
down.
know.
Oh.
I'm gonna once again. I'm asking for your help against Congress.
Oh Jesus! I am asking for your once again. I'm asking for your financial support.
I'm gonna steady aim
Yep.
I have a token
For
for
a
it if you
no-
need it.
for a regular shot, and I'm gonna guess 11 is gonna miss.
11 does miss.
All right, that's my round.
All right, Hobbs, can you finish it off? You have a regular shot, which is a regular roll. Can you get a 15?
You know what? I'm just gonna go for the somewhat more sure thing. So I'm gonna.
Sleep?
Ooh, okay.
Thunderwave.
All right. Wait. Oh, that's just
Yeah.
immediately around you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but that includes Kromgar and Vorin, doesn't it?
No.
No, it's a
It's
15-foot
only
cube
the-
centered on him.
It's only the 8 squares adjacent to Hobbs.
Oh, all right.
All right. So it does make it save. However, it is
Still
dead.
takes half, yeah.
Yes, it still takes half, so it is
Nice.
dead. All right. So Vorin is on the ground right now. They are. I assume you're going to stabilize them.
I hope so. That'd be nice.
I'm gonna go wake up Erebos and have him tend to Vorin's wounds.
All right, and he will do that.
He's
Um,
come out of his
And maybe
stupor.
some of mine too.
Because he's not here, I'm going to make him use his health potion. That's fucking right. Show up,
Ooh.
bitch. Just kidding.
I mean, I was just gonna shoot him, but
Oh my god. Let me see, what spells does he have? He does have healing word. Does he have any really good
Like cure
healing
wounds?
potions? Yeah. He doesn't have it picked.
and by shoot I mean, does he have any valuables?
Oh my god.
He's a druid.
How does he not have
He's wearing rags.
I mean, he doesn't have it picked, but he doesn't
I mean, he has a healing potion, right? That's valuable.
He does.
Well, I guess he doesn't have it anymore.
All right, you're leaving him alone. Leave him alone. All right, 1d4 plus his spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom. What's your wisdom? Oh, I gotta change the music. I'm like, what is happening? Let's calm down. Let's everybody calm down.
I mean, we're still
De-escalate.
dying out here.
De-escalate. Go back to long rest.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Erebos is going to use all of his spells. Well, okay. Here's what's going to happen. He will tend to your wounds. Would use spells, but you guys are fine. You can just heal up all your hit points.
Because we'll long rest
Heal.
back to normal here afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Probably.
Exactly.
Take
And
us
one
up,
thing you
go
notice.
higher.
One thing you notice is once the combat is over, you hear the vultures start leaving.
It's like they knew.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
loot the valuables and kick the bodies off the cloud.
Okay. Let me just make sure.
It's raining
So-
cultists somewhere.
Oh my god! Can you fucking Jesus? Oh my
It's
God.
literally raining men. Hallelujah.
There was one woman in there. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So one thing you guys do find is there is the bag that the woman had that it was an invisible stalker that she poured out of the bag. It is empty, but it is another bag of holding.
Oh, all right.
So you guys now have 2 bags of holding.
So we just write bag of holding in our bag of holding.
Doesn't that destroy the world?
We wouldn't actually put the bag of holding in the bag. Of holding, but we
I
have
was
to write
gonna
it.
say, I'm like,
But we
guys,
have to
don't
write
do
it
that.
somewhere.
If you do that, so someone can take claim to it if they want. If you guys do that, I'll start making you guys.
A second bag of holding tab.
No, I'll make you guys pick from the deck of many things to see what happens.
Ugh.
All right, let's go. I'll do it.
No. All right, so you have that. It becomes empty. Okay,
You can't
so.
edit the bag of holding we have.
Oh
so-
yeah, you guys can't. Only I can. Well, me and Born. No, me and what's his nuts can.
Erebos.
Yes. Bag of holding 2. Okay, what are the odds? 1. What are the odds he watches this? 2. What
Probably
are the
decent.
odds that if he doesn't watch it, how long does it take him to realize you guys have a second bag of holding?
I don't know.
Until you get the next one. All right, so who is
Yeah.
looting the bodies?
I mean, I'm recuperating, so I'm probably not looting any bodies.
All right.
I mean, if no one else is looting it, I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna make an obvious but I will loot the bodies if no one else is.
Okay, so on the other the other obviously in charge cultist, there is a pouch containing 10 pinches of fairy dust.
That would be
And-
good to find the invisible stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they have it for. Like, here, boy, where is he? Throw the fairy
One
dust.
pinch of the fairy dust can substitute for the material components of any enchantment spell of 3rd level or lower. It also has other magical effects as well if it is sprinkled on a creature. It would have been worse for you guys if they did that.
We didn't give him a
Alright.
chance.
So that was that.
Bag of holding looks malevolent.
Is it in a jar or is it in a pouch?
It is in a pouch.
It says, I eat it.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay. So. Yep, that doesn't. That is the only thing that you find. That's weird. They don't have anything else on them. That's crazy.
Probably some miscellaneous.
How many were
coinage.
there? Yeah, so there was 9. All right, Jamie, or Victor, since you're going through it, roll 9d6.
6, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is 6 plus 3.
Wow. Okay, so you find 28 pieces of gold between the 9 dead bodies.
All right, and I'm not sharing that.
Hobbs will look for like papers or messages or something on them, I guess.
All right, make a investigation check. I should.
Yeah, Kromgar's gonna look for that kind of stuff too, actually.
All right, I should have had Jamie. Well, I mean they're dead, so you can roll investigation too, Kromgar.
Can I though?
I mean you can. You guys, you don't
Try.
find anything. All you find is that the symbols that were on them. There's no indication of why they were here except to talk to Zephyros, who,
Right.
mind you, still has not come down,
Yeah.
and you have not heard any movement.
I think he's dead.
At this point, I'm gonna start yelling, "Severus, where the hell are you?"
Okay. Well, you're a giant, so we'll pretend that you can,
Bellowing
you know, yeah. God damn it! I keep putting him on the regular. All right, and he will float down. Have you guys gotten rid of the bodies yet?
I think so.
Probably not.
Well, I mean,
No.
I would.
Oh.
As they're looted, I'm kicking them off.
Okay. All right, so he will come downstairs.
It's a trail of breadcrumbs for later. We can follow them back.
Oh my god, you guys are terrible. I'm
No,
gonna have
that's
to
me.
remember this
I'm
was
the
a
terrible
story
one.
people hear. All right.
Apparently, you are.
Let's see.
You're making Victor look like a saint. That's not easy to do.
Zephyros will come down and he sees that you are wounded or being tended to, so he's gonna be like, "What happened? I was sleeping. What could you possibly have done?"
Oh, some folks came looking for you. They
Did you
tried to
not
rough us
hear?
up.
No,
deaf?
nor. Well, you know, clouds. You just put them in your ear and you don't hear anything. It's great for sleeping. They were looking for me. Were they good? Like, I mean, where are they?
They were definitely
looking-
evil.
They're part of the evil Prince of. They work for the evil Prince of Air, and they were looking for allies. They thought you might want to join them. I told them to get lost, and they attacked.
I see. Well, yeah, that was a good call on your part because I probably wouldn't have wanted to align with them anyway. Seems like it might have been an unavoidable conflict. Well, hopefully your adventure. Were you only 4 days away? Hopefully you don't have any much more excitement planned, or they have any more excitement planned for me. Do you need anything before I go back upstairs?
Is there any way we can close this door so that if anyone else shows up, they can't come in?
Let me look at what spells he has. If you have a way to keep it closed for now, you absolutely have my permission to do that. Nothing permanent.
I mean, there's a table here that looks like it'll fit the.
We could just move it. Me and Kromgar.
He looks at you when you say you could just move
Tip
it.
it over. You could just tip it over and
Push it up against the wall.
make a barricade.
All right. He just nods and says if that would make you more comfortable, and he'll go over and pick up the table and put it.
Alright.
So the leg feet. Yep, the legs of
The
the
legs.
table.
Legs, yeah.
The legs of the table are facing inward, but it is blocked off from the rest.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. Well, if you don't need me, I'm going to go back upstairs to do some more consulting. But feel free to again just hang out. We do have 4 more days, so it'll be a little bit of time, but
Just
we'll
Feel
be there
free to
before you know
defend
it.
me.
I will.
Just, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I
just
will-
do it.
I will feel free to.
Feel
take
free
a
to
long
defend my
rest.
tower while I sleep.
Yes, please keep everything safe while I'm not
Yep.
paying attention to you
Right,
little
right.
people.
We're
Yeah,
earning-
as soon as he goes away,
earning our right.
Yeah, I would say he'll descend,
Yep.
ascend.
as soon as he goes away, Victor will go worst host ever.
All right, perfect. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do for the day?
A long rest.
Long rest. Okay. So, I will speed this up for everybody. Your adventures for the rest of the time are uneventful. And Zephyros is going to drop you off in Tribor in 4 days in the morning. And I will just take you guys to that map now so you can see what you're going to look at.
Let's try more.
Tribor!
Tribor.
Holy.
With a bunch of.
And that's
Wondering
why-
what this place. I was wondering what this place looked like.
Yeah,
right.
so
I know it's on the map
all-
all the time.
It's on the map, and plus, like in
And no one
Shadow
goes
Obelisk,
there.
there's Tribor Trail.
Yeah.
You guys never go to Tribor, but it's talked about.
Right.
So I haven't decided or looked into where you guys are gonna descend at this time. But this is, you're coming in flying from the top, so this is an overhead view of what you guys are flying into.
We look at all the people running and screaming and pointing at us.
not yet. He's smart enough to know not
This
to.
place- This place looks smaller than Fendalen.
I think it is
Yeah,
pretty
it
small.
really
All
is
those
small.
F's are farms. Yeah, because it's only 200 feet. So yeah, it's pretty small. Pretty small town. But yeah, so that is where you guys are going to start the next session when I am ready to run that for you guys.
Okay.
I don't know when it's going to be because I have to read through the chapter. But you guys can level up to level 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay! I finally
Sounded
get
like a
wish.
bad Scooby Doo impression.
Oh shit. Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to so in the next chapter there is going to be some events that happen that are going to make it so you guys are in control of NPCs.
Yeah.
You will specifically be in control of the NPCs. I believe it's during combat, so it's just like another level of something. They're easier to run. Based on your guys' responses, I have assigned one to each of you.
Okay.
Is that mandatory?
Yes, it is part of the adventure. Your goal is to keep them alive. You don't have to do that. You can certainly let them die. But there are rewards
Victor.
for
Hey!
at the end that
For keeping them
coincide with having them be alive. So I will, while you guys are doing that, I'll assign them to you, and then you can just look them over
alive. Nice.
when you have time. And I'll explain it. I have to read into it more to kind of see. I'm pretty sure it's just for the combat that's going to happen. It is not a combat that won't happen. It definitely is going to happen. So,
Do you want me to stop the
we'll
stream?
see. Oh yeah, you can stop the stream if you want. Well, because
Alright.
the records of stuff. Bye.
Streaming is stopping.